All right, this is Nick Cannon Radio, and I have the privilege of having a candid conversation with probably one of my favorite people in this entire industry. I'm not even forget this industry, in this world, because her perspective, how she lives her life, just with so much freedom, so much honesty, and just she's so talented. The one and only Doja Cat. What's poppin', Queen?
Hi, I'm good.
And
How are you?
she is practicing social distancing, even through Zoom.
Via Zoom call.
That's what
I'm wearing a mask.
She's masked up. I'm vaccinated, so I mean I don't know if you got the mask on and you way over there because you try not to get pregnant by me. Is that what the whole thing is?
I don't know if that's how people get pregnant, man. You learn something new every single day.
Now we always have fun conversations. We being silly, so but. I know that you being here today, actually, you sacrificed because you actually got some stuff done and all of that stuff, like some dental work. And I'm always at the dentist, so I know that even you being here today is showing that you got your teeth look amazing. You look beautiful as always. But I appreciate you rocking with me. I'm being a little weirded out because as I look right now, it's something that keeps jumping up behind you. Is that an animal?
That's my frog.
It looked like it was a cat or something. It looked like a frog.
It's a weird frog.
Oh, okay.
It's a very strange looking frog that plays fetch.
Okay, now the fact that you match your cat or frog's fur with your sweater, was that on
exactly the same?
Was that on purpose?
No, never. But yeah, I love it when it happens.
What's your frog's name, Doja?
His name is Ray.
Ray. Yo.
He's trying to remove my mask right now. He just grabbed a hold of my mask.
Ray doesn't like it. Now, Doja, you have to be one of the most interesting people that I've ever met. And it's and I say that as a compliment. No, because it's like, one, you're so intelligent, you're so talented, but you're so quirky and weird. Like, where does that come from?
Childhood.
Yeah, you're my type of person. You're a Libra, right?
Yeah, I'm a Libra.
See, like you're on a cusp. You're like,
yeah, I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp. I don't know if that does anything. And there's a lot of people who are into astrology and stuff like that, and they'll be like, no, it has an effect. And I'm like, all right, but yeah, no, I'm a Libra.
Yeah,
I'm proud Libra.
Libra gang.
He's just watching.
Yeah, I think he likes me.
No. He's trying to get my night guard. All right.
Now, Doja, you're kind of infamous for like doing these type of interviews, like usually at your crib. Sometimes you're in your pajamas. Sometimes you're in like little sexy clothing that throws the interviewer off a little bit. To me, I don't know. You showed up in a mask, so I don't know why I get mask and everybody else gets pajamas and stuff. But it's all good. I
was gonna wear my wrestling helmet, but I realized it might hurt me because my face is all messed up.
But I want to talk about all of your interesting looks. Like, is that on purpose? You look different every day, and they're all fly. Like, whether a music video, like it's you. You probably took what like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry and even Madonna, all these people did, but you've like mastered it in a way that you look like super different.
Natural. It looks natural. I look like Ringo from the Beatles today because it's just a choice. It's a style choice.
Like I think one time we talked and you like had your hair braided. It's always different. Why is that? Why is it a different look every time?
Because every time I do these interviews, it's very early in the morning, and I'm not a early bird. I have been more so now, but I didn't get the chance today to really like do anything too crazy. Yeah, some person was bashing me actually in the comment section saying, why doesn't she act like a star? She shows up to these interviews looking like a mess. She should know where she stands, and she should know like how to be a celebrity. Like this is so ungraceful of her.
I think you do a damn good job of that. Like you are a star. You exude star quality. But does Doja Cat really care about what people say in the comments?
No, I do.
Really?
Do because people. I like people. I like to be in the conversation. I like to be involved.
Doja, you and I have.
Sometimes they don't say the thing you want to hear.
Yeah, I was about to say
that doesn't really bother me. It's just stupid stuff.
You and I have been canceled multiple times. If we put our cancellations together, we cancel out our cancels. So I would think, I know the state that I'm in, like, I don't give a damn what people say about me. Like, now, if I do something wrong, then that's where I feel apologetic, or that's when I'm like, damn, I did something wrong. But when people I get canceled every single day, so it don't even bother me no more.
Not every day.
I get canceled every day. Like, whether it's somebody is like, Nick Cannon's disgusting, we hate him, they call me something every day. And I talked to Howard Stern about it. He was like, yo, long as they still talking about you, and long as you keep going, that's all that matters. So I've kind of grew this callous to where comments, like, it's actually humorous to me, and I don't pay attention to it. And I thought you would probably be the same way, because you're such an elevated being, not of this planet, that I wouldn't think that you would care what humans thought.
It's not so. When you get canceled, one, it's the context. What did you do? You know?
Right.
So you take what you did. If it is something that's hurtful towards people, you apologize for it, and you grow and you move on.
Right.
But then there is times where people will understand you're apologetic, or they don't have to accept your apology at all, which is completely fair.
Right.
But it's how you handle it. And I think that if you are combative against people who are continuously trying to tear you down, it doesn't benefit you or the other people.
Right.
And nobody wants to, people want to see everyone lose. I mean, the chaos is entertaining.
Right.
Is it not?
Yeah,
so
indeed.
It happens, but people have good reason to be upset sometimes, and people have, no reason to be upset sometimes.
When people,
so it's very abstract.
It is. I don't think there's any rules to it, and obviously I've walked the line quite a few times. But when people, like, when I know someone like you, and I've always supported any time like something has been said or done towards you, because I know you and I know that you're a good person, and I always appreciate it when people, I tell people, don't defend me, because that's just gonna get you in more trouble, like trying to defend me. Shouts out to my man D Wade, but and Kevin Hart and all of my friends, like, because we know each other. But I also think, like you said, there's this energy out there that I call it low frequency energy, that people just love to swim in. People love to live in that space, and when they see people who are higher, or people who are in that sense who operate on their own frequency, they kind of they always want to relate to it. So they feel like if they can get you to get to their lower frequency, then that's when they're like, okay, now I brought them down to where I'm at. So now it's an even playing field. People don't like abstract thoughts and abstract people.
Sure. But in the corniest, I'm trying not to be corny, but in the corniest way, if you love someone back who hates you, we all win.
There it is.
Because that person then learns that you are capable of love, and then you both can share it at some point. Some people take a longer time to realize that it doesn't benefit them to hold on to something that stresses them deeply,
that's prolific.
And not learn that the world is ever evolving.
That's amazing. That's not corny at all. That's like what Dr. King saying, darkness doesn't get rid of darkness. You got to have light, Evil doesn't combat evil. You got to have love.
It's some hippie shit.
Exactly. But I mean, it's powerful. And
I learned from my mom.
Is your mom a hippie?
Yes.
Really?
Big hippie.
Is that where the energy comes from, like, to make sure that?
Yeah, she's into like salt lamps and like.
Your mom sounds amazing.
Just like, I don't know, crystals and stuff. She likes stuff like that.
Does she do readings and stuff like that?
Or the 70s.
Does she do like readings and stuff like that, and really like?
So she loves I Ching. I mean,
I need to meet Doja's mama.
Like, the sound of jingling pennies was like my entire childhood to adulthood.
Wow.
So
is it safe to say that your mother is more fascinating than you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
So, yeah.
All right, so I'm real talk. I got to ask you this: when can I see Doja Cat in person again in an interview? As entertaining, as fascinating as all of these Zoom interviews are, I'm looking to see Doja in the building again. When is that gonna happen?
I am not sure, but I know I have I don't know if I can announce this. I won't, but I have something coming up. So.
Oh, thanks, Doja. Yeah, that's real. That helps. I can't say anything, but something's. I'm going to leave my house soon.
I will walk outside.
Well, we
Step
like.
out.
Well, whenever you're always welcome here at Nick Cannon Radio and any other platform that I have because you are a fascinating individual. Now let's just talk about the super duper rise in streak that you're on right now. Did you ever think that it was gonna be like this? Like you're officially a megastar.
I wished that it would be like this. I did. Years ago, I was like, I want this. I want to create beautiful work. And you can do that without a budget. You can do that without anything.
Right.
There is a way.
And you had the humble beginnings that,
yeah.
I mean, you had a song about a cow. And, like, people didn't want to, like, take you seriously. And then you showed the world.
Did.
Yeah,
but
like,
they did. A lot of people did. They were like, this song is actually great. And I'm like, thank you. Because I tried a little bit. I tried to make it good. A lot of people were also just like, this is stupid. And I hate this person for making a song that was completely,
I'm going to keep
ironic.
I'm going to keep it a stack. When we first met, I think it was when you did Wildin' Out the first time. And they were like, "Yo, the cowgirl, the girl is coming on the show," and I'm gonna be honest, I was like, another one of these YouTubers. Like, and then when I met you, I was like,
rightfully so.
I was like, "Yo, nah, she's dope. Like, she's she's a star." And then seeing like the fact that you actually have amazing musical talent, like not just like rapping, singing, dancing, everything, but to know that people second guessed you early on, and then that you have to prove yourself, or even people like me who the fuck am I to judge you? But I didn't expect you to be the level of artist that you actually are. When I first met you, I mean, obviously it's been some years now, but I was probably one of those people that was like, hey, here we go. Like, why? And I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna be silly, and then I was like, yo, she's next level.
Yeah, well, this is what happens is you can make music for years and years and years. That's how I went about it. Made music for years, and then I made this song. But this song was really, it was so ridiculous. So, I came out with this song out of nowhere, and that caught people's attention because it wasn't what I usually would make. Right. I think the stuff I was making was music. It was just regular music, but it wasn't grabbing people the way that literally a girl in a bikini with the boobs in the background and I'm a cow and eating French fries, putting them in her note. Like, that's something else.
Right.
Like that will get the world to say something.
Indeed. So, I mean, you got the attention, you rose to stardom, you proved everyone wrong. And that has to make you feel good. That has to make you feel like you got one up on the entire world. Like, you were in on the prank when nobody else was, and like, haha, I got to it. Now, millions of records later, look at me.
Yeah, it was my choice to make that video too. So when it came out, people liked it. I was extremely excited about that.
Right.
And I just kept putting out music, and I feel like people wanted or thought that I was gonna be like, please disregard that video, disregard Mooo, like it's just a joke, please listen to my real music. And it wasn't like that. I was having a really good time performing that song like everywhere around the world. So
and I love your artistic eye. Like, I mean, to me, to this day, that Best Friend video is probably one of my favorite videos of all time. Like, just and like all of your videos. So I'm gonna just ask you like this: my next video, can you direct it?
But
yes, I need you to direct my next video.
Okay.
I know you busy when you find time. Maybe not my next one, but just tell me that you'll direct one of my videos. Even though a lot of people hate my music, I think if a Doja Cat directed one of the videos, we would go up.
I can do that. Yeah.
Right.
My pricing is high.
I got a couple coins.
I'm about 7 billion a video.
I got human money.
That I love human money. That'll take 2. I'll take like 2 of those.
I got human money. I got intergalactic money too. We'll talk later. Now let's be and we joke around. We talk offline and stuff. But honestly, when was the last in-person interview that Doja did? Not like a red carpet, not at one of the award shows. Like when's the last sit down in person?
You're asking a ex weed smoking 25-year-old. So I'm just trying with ADHD. So I'm just trying to see.
It's X now. You're not toking no more?
I don't remember. I do not remember.
It's
all been Zoom for like a year.
That's what I'm saying. So I was just leading the question. Can I have your first in-person interview?
Sure,
I don't want to talk to publicists. I don't want to talk to managers. I'm talking to Doja.
You gotta catch me.
Oh, here you go.
Catch my ass.
You always know how to answer questions without being like you have mastered the swaggy Hollywood talk. I've seen you in rooms. You do well now. You make everyone love you.
No, I say that when people are like, Doja, can I get a picture? I'm like, you gotta catch me, and I'll like kind of slow my walk down and lean back.
You're amazing.
They'll be able to sneak one in. Because you don't want to be like, I'm not running. If I'm not running, then you could catch it.
Yeah,
Thank you for asking too. Thanks for people who ask.
Like, what do you say when people say, you know what, you look like Doja Cat? How do you answer that question?
I say thank you. Yeah, a lot of people tell me that.
And then you just keep it moving.
Yeah, you know
never say,
well,
I am Doja Cat. Really?
That happened days ago.
That
Someone
happens.
was like, do people tell you look like Doja Cat? I was like, they do a lot. It's at this point it's annoying. I can't get away from it. They were like, okay.
And they keep it
moving. They knew.
Yeah, but so you don't feel bad by not just saying I was? Because people say that to me, like, man, you look just like Nick Cannon. I was like, man, I hear that every day.
When they say that you look like you just say, I know. But if they say, are you?
Like, of course.
Usually say yes.
Because you're a nice person. You're a good individual.
I go, yeah. Like guilty, just like, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. And you're that type of person that even to this day, as the biggest stars you are, you still do everyday regular stuff. You're not moving around with the big securities and all of that type of stuff.
No, I am.
Things have changed. I'm saying the last time I saw you was.
Sorry.
So you got the whole entourage moving around with you and stuff like that. No more pulling up to the grocery store.
Have security, and sometimes I'm a ninja, so I just go and I'll wrap a scarf around it or whatever. I don't want to don't ruin it
give
for myself,
your secret identity away.
I hide.
Yeah, keep hiding. We love it. Now, it's been about you for most of this interview, and I'm tired of talking about you. Let's talk about me now.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
I'm okay. I don't know how I am. So this is a segment that we put together because there's a lot going on in my life, Doja Cat. I don't know if you know this or not, but because I know you don't really pay attention to what goes on in the world that much.
No, all I care about is furniture. But what's going on?
So there's always a lot. Like I said, you and we share things where we get in trouble with our mouths a lot. So people are always telling me, I got to do this or I'm canceled or I got to be careful and all this stuff. And then, my love life is kind of always out in Front Street. People have lots of opinions about how I move and what I do with my genitalia. So I'm just saying, put it out there. If you had to give me some kind of advice, there's a segment we call Advice for Nick. And it could be, I want some like intergalactic space Doja Cat advice. If you could give me some advice to make my life better, to make my life more free like Doja Cat, what would that advice be?
Don't post anything heartfelt on Twitter.
And now is this advice that like you learned this lesson personally?
Don't ever take Twitter seriously. If you're gonna go to Twitter, just tweet pee pee poo poo, come and doo doo. Don't say anything else. Nobody cares.
Yeah, right there, Dale.
Nobody cares that you woke up in the morning at 7 a.m. and ate an egg sandwich and went for a jog. Don't talk about your real life. Just treat Twitter as it is. It's a place to. Can I curse?
Yeah. You already said pee pee poo poo come and doo doo. So
I did say come, but yeah. So it's a shit posting place.
Right.
And if you do anything where people think you're going to be taken as a joke, I'm already taken as a joke all the time. But that's because I actively want to be on Twitter. I don't want people to be like, oh no, she's sad. Sometimes I complain. Sometimes I'm here and there and I say I love you. But like Twitter, be careful with it.
I'm not a tweeter like that though.
Uh,
I'm on Twitter. Twitter has got me in trouble quite a bit. But I'm not like I've never been one of those people like yell at my phone and get on there and be like, "Yo, I don't express my emotions, but I
yeah.
use the media for what it is." And obviously, because I have platforms like this, I don't have to go on Twitter and bit. So I respect people who do put their personal feelings and stuff on Twitter. But I'm not really a tweeter, but I understand it because you give some good advice, and that's probably social media all around. Is like almost protect your being and who you really are. And it's funny because I mean, I'll speak as candidly as possible, but the Doja Cat that the world sees is probably a little bit different from the real person.
Yeah.
But you live in this so much that it seems like this is who you are. Do you ever have this conflict of like, all right, who do I step out as today?
No. Yes. So people, this is how this is what I've learned so far, is that when you dress up like you are going on a night out in Miami and you have a little skirt on and a little bikini on and you show a lot of skin and you're you're sexy and you do this and that and you rap about, fucking people and you're doing all this
You
stuff.
do rap about
people, that. people will put you in a category and they will make it for them to be comfortable, they'll make it seem like you are not very smart. You are just a girl who is just a rapper. You don't have really a great sense of humor, maybe, or you're stuck up, or you're this or you're that, and all you care about is hair, nails, and dressing up, and blah blah blah. Care a lot about that stuff, but I care a lot about other stuff. I'm really into like comedy and just a lot of things, and my friends are nothing like what you would assume. Like female rappers are vapid and are less than smart. I feel like that's how they're looked at.
That's
But
unfortunate.
There's a lot of different.
Is that just because the misogynistic energy in the industry, or is that just like the world in itself because of how men view women?
It's a little misogynistic. It's a little bit how the world has grown to be how it is, and that's just, I understand it, but it's fun to see people's faces when they realize that I'm not really
You're a bunch of different
really
people.
like a vapid idiot, I'm like I'm having fun and I'm having a goofy time a lot of the time.
Now I've seen you've come on Wildin' Out a few times. You missed this last season. Again, I'm not gonna take it personal. We shoot again. I need to see you there. But comedy, you talked about that. So I want to go in real quick. We do the world famous top fives all the time. I want Doja to give me her top 5 comedies.
Comedy,
Yeah,
movies or comedians.
We'll do both. Let's start with movies though. I was thinking like movies. Like if there was
movies. We could do movies.
Yeah.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Whoa, you went there. Okay, I'm with that. Little British humor.
That's a classic. Any of the Ace Ventura movies I really enjoyed. Maybe it's because I was a kid, it affected me in a way, but yeah, that kind of grew up on that kind of stuff.
All right.
Adam Sandler movies, love Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy, stuff like that.
Right. Ray is just taking over this interview.
Yeah. And favorite comedians.
Let's go there.
Reggie Watts.
Ooh, you definitely seem like a Reggie Watts type.
Louis C.K. in his goddamn prime.
Okay.
Who else? George Carlin is fantastic.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's my number 1.
Yeah.
You got 2 more.
There's so many. There's Hannibal Buress.
Okay. One last one. The last great. You already said Carlin, so.
The last great, Dave Chappelle.
There it is. That's a hell of a top 5 right there. And since we got to go artists. Top 5 artists that has inspired Doja. I know I've asked you this before, but just the artist that makes up Doja Cat. Give me those top 5 artists.
Wow. Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Drake.
Ooh. Okay.
Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott.
One more. These are all I can see these with you.
Cause there's too many, and I want to be smart about my top 5.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu.
That might be the most fire top 5 that I could actually say because it's so well rounded, but they're all extremely amazing. I got one more top 5 for you. The top 5 Doja Cat looks. From whether it's award shows, music videos, Zoom
clothing?
interviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5. What do you do? My cat's drinking through a straw, by the way. I don't know how that's
because
happening.
He's a frog. That's like only cat frogs drink through straws.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Doja Cat bar, too.
Okay. So, outfits.
Like wigs and stuff included, though.
The VMAs performance with the glowing coochie.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was monumental for me. And the Billboard Awards performance with the circle and the African dance and everything.
Fire. We're gonna put all of these pictures up so people can see what you're talking about.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's probably my top favorite.
Okay.
EMAs. It was EMAs, right?
That's European Music Awards for all the people.
European Music Awards when I did Say So, but it was like a rock version.
Fire. I know what you're talking about.
So love that one.
Anyone from one of the videos? Because I mean, those
video looks. The look in the window when I was with the blonde hair in the silhouette challenge for Streets. I really like the way I look in that one.
Fire. Yeah.
I feel like that was the sexiest I've ever felt.
Really? Not in the Best Friends video with you and Sweetie and y'all naked jumping off the roof? Or the
because the behind the scenes that would have changed your entire view. That harness was going in places where I didn't even know that a harness could go or that anything could go.
That sounds painful.
The harness was inside of me, Nick.
Whoa.
But yes, it didn't look good, but until they blurred that, it looked fantastic.
There it is. All right, the last top Doja look, because you just gave me a visual that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep well tonight.
I understand.
Harnesses inside you sound painful. All right, last Doja Cat. Amazing look. The top one. Your favorite look of all time that you've had.
Favorite look of all time? Sorry, my brain.
I like this one.
I got stinky brain.
I like this one. Let's just go with this one.
My favorite one is the chainmail. How about that?
Yeah. All right. I got you. Well, you know what? It's always fun. We could talk forever. I know it's early, and you probably got like 1,000 more of these to do. But like I said, I'm gonna find you, and we're gonna do the first interview in person. I'm gonna come to your house, and I'll just do it there.
All right.
I'm pulling up like the Amazon man. I'm gonna pull up with the cat tree.
I got water. I got Uncrustables. I got things like that.
Watch. I'm pulling up, and I'm gonna come with the cat tree.
Yes. Please. Oh, about that. Gotta call them back, or I am not going to get that thing.
Get your cat tree.
But I love you.
I love you back.
I appreciate you so much.
Likewise, Queen. Keep shining. This has been fun and weird as always. And I'll talk to you later. And I hope you feel so better. Like, the mask is a look, but I know it's probably painful.
No, I appreciate it. This is my face.
Look, isn't she amazing? It's Doja Cat. Nick
look at
Cannon
that.
Radio.
I'm sorry. Look.
You can't. I mean,
That's your thumbnail.
You're hilarious. Bye.
Bye.